Because whether we like it or not, a time will come. The sun will set on us. It's inevitable. We need to wake up to this reality. Another amazing woman that I admire so much is Anita Roddick. Many of us know her. What an inspirational woman she was. She started her visions in the set. Her vision was to have a skincare product that was chemical free from the paraben and all those preservatives. That was her vision. We started in the 1970s. She never gave up. She encountered disappointments. Banks turned her down for business loans, guys. The bank that some of us complain, oh, the banks are so difficult. You don't have to give up because we can't allow them to win. She proved it. She got her business plan together. She went back to the bank manager and said, I need this money. I'll have to start with my business. Because of her determination and her spirit of resilience, she broke through. She broke down every limitation. And today, Body Shop is a global franchise. There is no continent that woman hasn't taken her vision to. She didn't want just a vision for the United Kingdom. She wanted a 360 degrees vision. And she left her legacy. Before she passed away a few years ago, I believe some of us might have been aware she did have cancer. She knew her time was coming to an end. She sold her company to L'Oreal for £300 million. A company she started in the 1970s is a multi-million-pound company. So what are we doing? Are we just going to be looking at others, making a mark, creating their own brands, writing their own vision, running with their own vision, getting to the finishing line, not giving excuses? Are we going to be just sitting down looking at them? Fulfill their lives here on earth. It's now time for us, because the baton has been passed to us. Life is like a relay. You know what is a relay? You know when you see the world is going to experience the Olympics very soon. The first person at the race, on the racetrack will run and pass the what? The baton to the next. That's it. Now the generation before us have passed the baton to us. What are you doing with that baton? Are you just standing in that same place with that baton without taking the chance to be courageous to run that race so you can pass it on to the next generation? Remind yourself that, write these things out, it will help you. Life is like a relay. We need to wake up to reality, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience and those on the social platform, watching us on the social platform. Life is a relay, it's real. I'll tell you something. There was something Bill Gates said. I was like, now I know why you're a global success. One of his quotes, he said, do not blame your parents if you do not make it. You are responsible for your own life. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft. And I looked at him and I said, yes. This is a man who knows what he's talking about. Why? Because he's proved it. We need to be inspired by these great people. Let us not let fear hold us back. Fear is a hindrance. It stops you from being who you've been created to be. Oprah Winfrey also mentioned something very inspirational as well. That we need to evolve into who we are created to be. Right now, working 9 to 5 is not what you've been created to be. You need to evolve. You need to step up the level. Yes, it will bring its challenges, but don't give up. Why do you think people admire Americans? Americans are fearless. Why is it that their brands are so globally known? Because they think outside the box. I remember a very powerful statement that was made by either late Steve Jobs or the co-founder. Their vision was to go change the world. Let's go change the world. And they sure did. The world is a more enjoyable place because technology has been designed to entertain us in different forms. Thanks to their creativity, thanks to their vision, and thanks to Microsoft as well, Bill Gates, with his creation, with his invention, businesses are able to run their businesses more effectively and efficiently. You and I are able to go about our day-to-day tasks with the use of Microsoft. And there's another quote he said. He said, it's amazing what people can do with a machine. What machine? The computer. Their vision permits us to create our vision. They've done their part. They passed the baton to who? To us. So we need to take this baton and run with it. So that whatever we are believing ourselves in terms of what you want to bring to this world, other people can be inspired by it. So that in the future when we have the next generation of motivational speakers, they can always make reference to you as well. It would be nice. So we can't just walk the face of the world and let our lives go by. Because each day our life is going by. We need to wake up to this, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really important. Think global. Think outside the box. Do not let any limitation hold you back. Yes, we will find our challenges. Remind yourself of Mother Nature. She comes when she's roaring. She throws at us storms, rain, abnormal pattern of weather. Do we not walk through it? Do we not walk through what Mother Nature throws at us? Do we or do we not? We do. So is life. Life will come with its storms. It will come with its hurricane. It will come with its flood. And sometimes life will push you to the point where you will end up finding yourself in a desert. You know what is a desert? I don't mean a physical desert, meaning that your life is bare. There's nothing to account for it. Because you have been trying to pursue one career, you're trying to get a breakthrough in that career, and it seems to have no headway. Life throws us up and down like a door rag, sorry to say, but it is the truth. But sometimes it puts us through that pathway to what? To challenge us, to see how strong we are inside. We need to rise up to the challenges that life throws at us. I encourage you to. I encourage you to, because our children are looking up to us for inspiration. Our families are looking up to us for inspiration. People around us are looking up to us for inspiration. We need to wake up to this. Today ends the 4th chapter of your book for the year 2016. You've still got 8 chapters left. We begin a new chapter tomorrow. The 5th chapter. It's time for us to now start telling a story about ourselves. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I would love to share the floor with anyone who wants to reflect on what we've just shared together, and if there's anything you want to share with us to inspire each and every one, please, you're more than welcome to. Not only will you inspire TV channel, or you want to share your life experience and discuss why you were held back, but now you feel that this is the time for you to wake up. Please feel free, ladies and gentlemen, anything at all. Maybe you're stuck in a job that you're not happy with, and you've discovered there is something in you that could help you take a turn in life for the better. Feel liberated like the butterfly, like I said. Liberate yourself. Please feel free to come to the floor. Yeah. Yeah. You want? Yeah. Please give a round of applause.
Like Esther has been saying, I think we have to be brave. We have to throw backward the shame of saying, I don't want to be recognized. I'm ashamed to be pronounced this. I'm ashamed to be recognized for this. All you have to determine is what you want to be. Your determination is what can make you grow. Like I am now. So many of my friends have said that, what are you learning? What do you want to do with it? What can you derive with it? What can you make use of it for? But I told them I have a lot to do with it. I know what I'm determined within my own mind. And what I'm looking forward to makes me to have a determination. And with that, I will continue to learn and learn and learn. And one day, the junior one will meet me and say, oh, we have to learn from you. Whereby, they might not know that I started at the middle, not the beginning. And which doesn't matter. Whatever age, whatever sex, whatever society you might be, there is always a room to change. And that change is what can help your life to make a difference. Thank you.
Nobody? Okay. So, if there's no one, there's no problem, because I'm going to share my experience with you. Now, I've talked about the people who I've been inspired by. And like Laurel Tiso said, knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is wisdom, mastering others is strength, but you need to what? Master yourself. Because by mastering yourself, it shows that you have what? Power. And at the same time, I wanted to share my own life story with you. I remember very well when I was in university, one of my dearest friends who means a lot to me, she's here with us today. We had this big dream. They said, girl, we can't wait. You see that Canary Wharf? We're going to be there. We're going to hold our briefcase, we're going to walk like city girls with our killer heel shoes, our skirt suit. We're going to prove to them that we're going to enter this male-dominated industry. Fair enough, it happened. Well, I tell you, after working there for about 4 years plus, I asked myself, is that it? Is this all I'm getting? I faced my own barriers. No matter how hard I tried to work my way up, there were always what? Walls of barriers. But I never gave up. I never gave up. I kept pushing and hoping that the more I push and persevere, I will get my breakthrough. But just when I was hoping to step into that moment of breaking those walls, the world experienced a terrible what? Global recession. And the first industry that was badly hit was the banking industry. So I'm telling my story today. And when it happened, it's like I said to myself, oh Esther, you're now in the middle of a road. You know what is the middle of the road? Like a crossroad? Because I'm just coming out of my previous career, trying to figure out, please guys, if you want to help yourself to something, please do. Trying to figure out what turn to take next in my life. I saw my career disappearing from me. In other words, it's like I was holding an ice cube. We've held an ice cube before, isn't it? And when you hold an ice cube, what happens to it? It begins to what? Melt. That is exactly how I saw my career. Because no matter how no matter how hard I tried to see if I could secure opportunities to progress in that career, the time when the global recession hit the world economy, the bank industry was badly shaken. Okay, Esther, give it a go. You never know. If the students like you, that means there's something in you that they'll be really looking forward to. And as fate will have it, I walked into the classroom, I taught for 2 weeks, and it came like second nature. I found myself being in an environment where I was not being controlled, like compared to where I'm coming from, where your managers are watching over you, seeing how you reconcile the accounts of the clients, 24/7 monitoring your movement, making sure that before you leave, things are done in accordance with the company's culture. I found myself being in a place, being liberated. I saw myself as a butterfly. You know, I talked about transformation. I saw myself like a butterfly. I had more freedom. I felt a breath of fresh air compared to what I'm used to. And before I knew it, I was on my way to becoming a lecturer. And in the last 6 years now, I've been in the teaching profession. And through this teaching profession, here I am now. Thank you so much. So all I'm saying, guys, I challenge the status quo. I challenged the status quo. It's now time for you to challenge the what? The status quo. Are you happy with what you're doing right now? What you do for a living, does it give you room to live a happy, balanced life? We need to ask ourselves this question. Because those who have liberated themselves, they don't need to wait for their manager to approve their holiday package or holiday days off. They've got their lives sorted out. They've liberated themselves. If they are tired of staying in London, you know what? I need to book a flight to Tokyo. Or I might as well go to Maldives. Or I've got a business seminar in New York or in Dubai. That's the way we should start thinking. Connecting with the global community through social networking. I'll tell you a story of a lady in the United States. She used to be a basketball player. She did represent her university. She's a Nigerian, but she moved to the US because she was offered a scholarship to go study. And when she finished, she represented her university. But when that career came to an end, she didn't give up. She fought and never gave up. But later she realized that, oh my God, do I really inspire people? Do I is there something in me that draw people to me? And before we knew it, she started her YouTube channel 2 years ago. For those of you who might be interested, I'm actually promoting her just to raise awareness. Her name is called Mariam Hunter. So if you want to find her on YouTube, she's such a powerful, inspirational. Mariam Hunter, H-U-N-T. Yeah, Mariam Hunter. She started her YouTube channel. And I knew when she said, I knew when I first started my YouTube channel, it was a big challenge because you're trying to what? Raise awareness about who you are, promote yourself. She only had few viewers, but now she is growing beyond her own expectation to the point where she has launched her first book. She published her book last year. And also she's now been invited to different seminar talks in the United States. So what am I saying? Let us know that we can do better than what we're doing right now. We have it in us to be the best. Do not limit yourself. We have great potentials. Some of us are very good communicators. If you're a good communicator, then why don't you think about starting up something that could inspire people? Even though you wouldn't want to organize it in a place like this, but you can organize it using our social media platforms. You can organize it. If you're a good writer, why don't you grab a pen and look at what inspires you and begin to write about it? There are people out there in the world that will be interested in it. If you're into fashion, start a fashion blog. Start a blog. You might think people are not watching. Believe you me, they are. Because before you know it, when you begin to demonstrate what you're good at, word of mouth will go out there. There are people, I'll give an example of a lady in America during the global recession. Like you and I know, America was badly hit by this terrible financial tsunami, so to speak. She was unemployed. She looked for a job, left, right, center, she couldn't get a job. But she realized that, hang on a minute, I love makeup. From the comfort of her room, she started her vlog channel. Guess what? Even music superstars are hiring her now to what? To help with their makeup. They pay her. They use her. So it's never too late to start. And like one of the members of the audience said, don't be too shy. Don't be too shy to say, oh, I don't want to be known. You have to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, no one will even know if you even exist on this planet Earth. Because we are over 7.2. But you need to what? Blow your trumpet and let the world hear. If you do not blow your trumpet, the world will not know if you're here.